Hey there and welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. My name is Andrew and in today's episode we're doing a product review of the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's get to it. As I said, welcome to the episode. Today we're talking about the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. So, over the past year, I have been upgrading all of my equipment for the studio for content creation. And at the recommendation of friends and other influencers within the community, I had chose to go with the recommended camera and lens, which gives me the nice effect that I'm using right now with the Bokeh. The Sigma 16mm is a little bit on the expensive side, but it's still affordable compared to many of the other lenses out there. For instance, this Sigma, yes, is close to $400 for the lens, but if you were to go with something similar like this through Sony, you're looking at almost double the price for something similar. Of course, there are other brands out there, but if I was to go with a lens from a different company, I would only go with Sony, as I have the most experience with working with them compared to others. The 16mm f1.4 is what gives me the bokeh effect, and the bokeh is the focus on me in the blurred background to give it more of a depth of perception feel. The lower that your aperture can go for that focal length is what gives you the bokeh effect. I have been using this lens now for just over a year, and it's fairly simple to use, easy to understand, and it works perfect with the Sony A6100. Now, of course, you can get this for just about any camera that has a E-mount. If it does not have an E-mount, you will need to get an adapter to be able to use this particular lens with your camera. It does have the ability to use autofocus and things like that. The manual part of this lens is your focal length to be able to really dial in exactly what you're focusing on, whether it's a close-up focus or a further away focus. If you're somewhere in between, we'll say 3 foot and 6 foot from your camera, it will do perfect for you to be able to do the bokeh effect. But that is just my personal experience with it. Of course, you could possibly get a little bit further, but it's more important on the distance between you and the lens and you and your background. If I was to give this lens a rating between 1 and 5 stars, or 1 to 10, I would give it a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10, because it is fairly inexpensive compared to many of the other lenses out there. It's easy to use and get set up with the camera. It's so easy that a novice, brand new beginner can be able to use this lens and get the effect that they want within a matter of a couple of minutes. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, please feel free to drop them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I'm curious, while you're at it, do you have the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens, or are you considering getting one? I'd love to hear from you. Until then, thank you for watching today's product review. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. I hope you have a great day or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and we'll see you in the next episode. And if you're interested in any other product reviews, you can check out one of these videos over here, as I'm sure one of them may be interesting for you. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and we'll see you in the next episode.